What are the actual lyrics to that?
I don't know.
Welcome back to Digi Bros.
I made better lyrics.
Playing that Bomberman hero.
Fighting this fucker. This fucking red bombs. Harder than Bloodborne. Hardest boss in any game ever.
Bomberman heroes. Just for one day.
Shut the fuck up.
That's the Bowie, man. David Bowie.
This motherfucker's sitting here vaping.
That was me taking a long, sweet drag of my sick vape and blowing the cloud right into the microphone.
Vape. He blew a big old fat fucking vape cloud in front of the camera. The camera's gonna see it.
Oh yeah!
We're
shit.
literally filming
now
this.
That you mention it, I can... Hold on.
Fucking...
Yeah!
The light sensor on that was flipping out.
Yeah! I can blow it right in front of the
This is
screen.
a living hell! I haven't been so fucking frustrated in a game in forever.
Ugh, the coil. Oh, you gotta replace that.
Fuck it, I'm good.
Oh my god.
I gotta go grind. Let me pop a fucking fat vape dog.
For those who don't know, a vape,
Really just this,
a vape has a thing called a coil inside of it that has to be replaced ever so often. Mine has just officially reached the point that it badly needs to be replaced. And if what happens is, if it's burnt out, then like what it does is like makes it not rough to inhale. And so I just took like a huge drag of like this rancid fucking rough shit, and it just my throat is now in coursing pain.
What's gonna be difficult about grinding in this game is that you don't make any progress, like in terms of your character's skill. So going back to old levels is still gonna be hard.
Unless you just play easy levels that have tons of power-ups.
That's not tons of power-ups. I'm not sure how easy it's gonna be though. I think I have to kill all the submarines.
Do you have to like beat the level to retain the power-ups?
Yeah.
Why don't you just go to like level 1?
I think you gotta beat the level to get to keep the power-ups.
Surely
Well,
level 1.
because there's not gonna be as many power-ups in those early levels.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you remember all the power-ups?
I think the later levels usually have more power-ups. This is like in the middle.
Well, whatever makes sense to you. Whatever makes you feel.
I can do
Whatever
it.
makes you feel superior.
This level doesn't seem impossible.
I think I know. I played it for you in the car, but that band Toe Hider that I said was like a pretty cool prog band. I was listening to them, and I really appreciate them, or the guy rather, his one album, just because of the fact that like prog is like a dead genre. Like there's nothing is really progressive anymore. Everything that's prog just sounds like what the sound of prog is, you know? You listen to like a Dream Theater song and it just sounds like a fucking Dream Theater song. You know exactly what you're getting. You can't really call that prog if it's not making any progress.
Like very literal definition of
that's what
progressive.
prog rock was. It was the idea is that it was like new sounds, like stuff that's never been done. You listen to any King Crimson album, they all sound different. You know, there was never a time where it's like, oh, this just sounds like King Crimson. I did wonder
why they called it progressive rock.
Yeah, the idea was like it was literally progressing music and making new sounds. No Pink Floyd album sounds just like another Pink Floyd album. They're all weird and different, and it's not quite like anything you've ever heard before, you know. The Mars Volta, like, you know, they were considered like a neo-prog or whatever, but they were a prog band. Every album is something you've never heard before, and it's totally new and different and interesting. And I don't think that there's like a lot. I don't think there's like any modern prog bands that are like really interesting and new, you know. And then you got bands like really it was Fantano called this out on the new Opeth album, that he was like, you know, because they're still doing their like 70s prog sound thing where they just literally sound like a 70s prog band, and he was like, can we stop calling this progressive when it's literally just 70s sounds? And I was like, yeah, we should stop calling that progressive. It should just be, you know, I mean, I guess you can call it 70s prog and just say it's not modern prog, it's just 70s prog, but redone, you know?
Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's just sad, because I feel like it's been forever since a new album came out, and I listened to it, and I was like, holy shit, this is not like anything I've heard before, you know? And Toe Hider is like that, where, like, even though it takes a lot of influence from older stuff, it remakes it into a new way that you're just like the third song on the album, called The Thing With Me, which is great. Like, I can't think of any song that quite sounds like it. Yes, it takes influence from Queen, and it mentions that in the lyrics, but it doesn't sound like a Queen song you've heard before, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a lack of that now, unless you want to broaden the definition that prog is not just rock, you know, like Clarence Clarity, pretty out there stuff.
Yeah.
I can't think of another band I've heard that quite sounds like Clarence Clarity, because it's just so weird and esoteric in the way he mixes stuff, and just like puts all these weird details in. Need more music like that in my life. Big fan.
In my life.
Used to be a big fan of prog, but now I don't care about it anymore because it all sounds the same.
Yeah. You're right.
What music have you been into lately?
I don't know, dude. Fuck
you got into Crying.
Yes, Crying is cool. Still into Baby Ghosts.
Yep.
Nothing really else.
Victor's car has gotten to the point.
It's depressing.
That there's like 5 albums in his car, like in his phone. It's just like Baby Ghosts, Earl Sweatshirt,
Deerhoof, like.
Yeah. Deerhoof, well, you just kind of threw them on. Like, you've never been a huge Deerhoof fan.
I really like that one album, and then I was like, well, I'll try it all out. And then, like,
which one
the other
album?
albums are pretty, yeah, breakup songs.
Yeah, that's the one I like.
Every one of their albums sounds totally different, and they have a lot of weird things going on. Like, they are certainly progressive.
Yeah.
And, like, it's, sometimes you're just like, I see what you did there, and it's not something I could listen to, like, at all.
But yeah,
it's
like,
okay.
you get in Victor's car, and it's just the same shit. You know exactly what you're going to hear, and he's no happier about it than you are.
Yes.
It's hilarious. But my car's not much better. I've been downloading a huge amount of, like, of music.
Really
Mostly, I'm downloading, like, tons of bands that I used to listen to back in the day, and then also, like, whole discographies of bands that I just never had the whole discography of.
Yeah.
And, like, the idea was I was going to sort through all of it and, like, construct the perfect Poptimist playlist and have it all on my phone, but I haven't done that yet. I've just been mass downloading shit, and now I've just got a ton of shit and no organization. And it's really funny because I'll be listening to all these new exciting albums on my computer and then get in my car and it's like, oh, right, the Deer Hunter again.
Exactly.
You know? As I have the
I'm always
whole,
disappointed when I look for new albums by old bands and then they just their other albums aren't as good as the one I liked, so it doesn't matter anyways. It's like, whatever.
Well, I'm talking more about, like, bands who I, like, maybe kind of listened to one of their songs before, and now I'm just downloading their whole discography to see if there was something in there I didn't know about, and that could be interesting, you know?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's like, there's the one album I have heard that I thought was okay, and I never got into the band because I only knew that album. And then I download the rest of their discography, and there's another album that's actually way better, you know?
Yeah.
And that can be a fun, interesting time. Though other times it's not at all like that. Like the band Hum, who did that song Stars. She thinks she missed a train to Mars. Great song. Okay album. So I was like, well, I'll listen to their whole discography and see how it is. All of it's terrible. Like, that album's the only one that's even decent. And even that one's not amazing.
Jesus.
But,
man, your Portugal the Man's new song?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was good, but then I was like, it sounds nothing like Portugal the Man. And then it sounded like the kind of song
but
where...
not like any one.
Yeah, but it's like, it's repetitive enough that, like, it immediately got stuck in my head.
Yeah,
and that was good. But then I can tell on a few listens it's gonna get stale, and like I'm not gonna care anymore.
I didn't like the male vocals on it. The female vocals.
Yeah, the female vocals were good.
The male vocals were weird, and it's like it's very much a pop song, and it sounds like somewhere between Purple, Yellow, Red, and Blue and the stuff that they did on like American Ghetto.
Yeah.
It's somewhere between those two sounds, but much more pop oriented. But I mean, I thought it sounded good.
Yeah.
Like
I don't.
It was
like. I have no idea what an album
with that song on it would be like.
It's gonna like is. I'm so confused.
I don't know.
On where they might be
based
going.
on first impression, I felt like it could be better than Evil Friends, but
yeah.
I don't know if it would be as good as my favorite albums of theirs. You know.
I'm very curious.
But it was a pretty alright song.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video?
Yes.
Do you think that was the lead singer?
Yeah, that was him.
Are you sure it wasn't his brother?
Uh-huh.
Because if you read the credits, there's a Levi Gourley credited as magician.
Uh-huh.
And his name's Gourley. He's John Gourley.
Yeah.
There's no credit for John Gourley or any band.
That would explain why he had like a generic guy haircut.
Yeah, like he looks looks just like him.
That's a huge
except
image change for him.
Yeah, John Gourley's always had like this weird wispy curly hair.
He's always looked like a hipster,
and he's always been kind of skinny, you know.
Yeah.
But this guy, like, he suddenly looked like much buffer, and he had like a shaved head. And, like, yeah, he just totally didn't look like the image of John Gourley at all. And at first I thought, wow, he's really changed his image. But then I read, like, magician Levi Gourley. And then I thought, what if his brother's a magician? And that's why he's doing all these weird things in the video. Like, he's doing, like, all this stunt work, basically. Like, he was, like, doing fucking push-ups in a coursing river.
Yeah,
it
was very... The video made no sense at all.
He was doing, like, he, like, busts out the windshield of a car while driving it and stuff. And, like, and fucking... like doing tricks on a ATV, and so I thought, okay, it makes perfect sense that this is his brother, but he just looks so much like him.
Yeah.
But then I was also like, I saw an article that was like, you know, announcing the track, and it was like, did you ever want to watch John Gourley doing all this stuff? And I'm like, but I don't think it's him. I think it's his brother.
Yeah.
I think you're wrong, article. But maybe you know something I don't. It looks just like him though.
Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
When I read that, I thought the video was cooler because I was concerned about him looking so different. I was like, it doesn't,
because it just seemed like
anymore.
a sellouty pop image, you know, where it's like, oh, all the guys got to look like this now, so that's what he has to look like. He's been forced by the label to look this way or some shit. I think it's just his
brother.
Yeah.
It was a pretty neat little song and video.
I looked up the guy who made the video, and it's the guy who's made all of their other videos, and I was like, oh, all right. I've started looking up the guys who make music videos.
I mean, they always fly up to Alaska to do their videos with that guy because they're from Alaska.
But it's always neat to see that.
Well, all your grinding was for nothing.
Oh my god, I'm at 1-1. Oh, I got game over.
15 minutes of grinding. No, 10 minutes. Totally out the window.
This boss makes me want to die. This is a true vision of hell. Because there's no way to make like permanent progress in this game, you know? No permanent strength gains like in Bloodborne.
Got in the way. All fighting those power-ups has gone out the window.
It's a stretch. Fuck. I burped.
Yeah, it'll be nice if Portugal the Man puts out a good album. That would be a helpful thing for me to have a band I like.
Because now I'm sick of every single one of their albums, and so it's like it's not helping.
Well, they used to put out an album every year back in the day.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful time. Now it's been 3 fucking years since their last album, which was not that good.
Maybe that means they're putting some effort into it.
Who knows? But I can't remember. When was the last time? I guess the Deer Hunter Act 4 was like the last time a band I liked put out an album I liked. And even then, I don't love that album. It's good. But then they put out Act 5 this year, and do not care for it at all.
Hey, Conrad.
Yeah?
I remembered a special thing about games from this era.
Yes?
That, you know, there might be a key to winning this fight that we hadn't
might be
previously
a cheat code?
thought.
Do you think there's possibly Bomberman?
There's gotta be Bomberman cheat codes. There's gotta be.
That was a very Asterios build-up you did there. Alright, Bomberman Heat.
There might be, you know, a special pre-order DLC that'll allow us to fucking get full power-ups.
Apparently, there's a cheat code to unlock 3 bonus levels.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
It says while the intro video is playing, if you tap the start button rapidly, it'll unlock 3 bonus levels, which can be accessed from the main menu.
That's cool.
Whoa.
There's got to be a full power-ups cheat.
All right, let's see. You've got the Gold Bomber option. If you complete the 3 bonus stages on the hidden planet Gossick, then you get Gold Bomber as a playable character, I guess.
Cool.
Hidden Planet. Find all the other dimension bombs and earn 5 gold medals, and you get a hidden planet.
Those aren't cheats.
Milan's Treasure Hunt if you get 6 gold medals, and Slider Race if you get 3 gold medals.
Wow. There's all kinds of extra shit in here for...
Yeah.
There's actual incentives for doing really good at the game, huh?
No cheat codes.
That's pretty cool. What the fuck?
Oh my god, Cheat Code Central is still around?
Whoa.
Oh wait, here we go. Here's some Game Shark codes.
Okay. My beacon of hope has been destroyed. Fuck you, dude. Wait a minute. Ha. I figured it out. Damn it. I'm gonna die first.
I don't know what Gold Bomber, like if it gives you any powers or anything.
It's probably just for the multiplayer.
No, it says you can play as a Gold Bomberman.
Yeah, multiplayer.
Maybe. I'm gay.
I hate this.
I'm gay.
Fuck it, that's it for Bomberman Heroes.
The
game's over.
If you really want to give up, we could do
I don't know. It's just gonna be hard to hold conversation through this fucked up fight. I certainly can't talk about anything while I'm doing this.
Oh, you hit him.
Hitting him's not that hard. Hitting him like 30 times is pretty fucking hard.
You do a really bad job of escaping those bombs.
I can't figure out how to predict them. Like
they move
and then
slow as shit. Just
they
jump
don't move slow as shit. It's not super easy to maneuver around those fuckers, and it's hard to concentrate.
All right, well, you took out.
Fuck! Like, look at how fast that was. There's no way I could have dodged that. Shit.
Just don't be close to him. I think he just does it when he's close.
He does it when he starts running forward, but there's no way to tell when he's gonna do that, and you can't get that far away from him or you can't hit him.
His constantly jumping every time you throw a bomb is definitely a pain in the ass.
Alright, I'm just gonna focus a lot, and you can.
Well,
I didn't run into one of the bombs because it explodes on the edge, and then it does a giant explosion, so you can't really get around it.
When he throws the bombs, you have to.
There's not a whole lot of space.
You have to always run through the bombs. You can't you can't dodge the bombs by going backwards because they blow up huge. They're obviously meant for you to run forward.
Fucking hell, dude. Just kill me. I already lost.
No, man, you got it. You got this. You can do it.
He takes 1,000,000 hits, man.
How many do you think let me look up a strategy guide for this fight. Fuck you. Bomberman is a big old bitch. He's got a big ass dick, and he's a gay man. Oh,
he is a gay man. Here we go. If I stand still, it's easier. That's probably the obvious thing I was supposed to figure out. Yeah, I got this. If I stop running in circles like a fucking retard, I could do it. I just have to get good.
The legendary get good.
The strategy guy just says get good.
Okay. This is boss room.
I can't wait for all the fucking comments on every boss in this game from people yelling at me for being so bad at the game. Victor, you suck so bad. Just stop moving.
Who would say that? Nobody knows how to play this game.
Everyone always fucks. They see how to beat the boss early, and then they just have to sit there and leave little comments about how much I suck ass. Be like, I'm literally shaking right now watching Victor suck at this boss. I am literally
The best way to defeat him every time is just throw bombs at him.
Fuck you.
He'll jump around a bit and won't attack or anything. If you can hit him in midair or predict where he'll land next, it's a cinch to hit him with a bomb. The number it takes to defeat him increases each time you meet him.
Whoa, Jesus, you mean I have to beat him by throwing bombs at him?
Super duper helpful.
Whoa, what a great strategy guide. Just win the game, asshole. Why are you writing a strategy guide if you're not going to be helpful at all?
Alright, here's a much more in-depth guide. Let's see.
I don't know, just throw bombs at him. Fuck me, man.
Alright, this guy lists him as difficulty 9 out of 10.
Fuck.
This is our final fight against Nitros, the only enemy who has been with us since the very first planet we were on. We have defeated him 4 times so far, so his record obviously isn't very good for him. Fortunately for him, he is ready to fight us again. This is the most difficult bout against Nitros, and you will have to be next to perfect with throwing accuracy in order to beat him by the time needed. After we beat Nitros, he will let us on his past. Alright, let me fucking read this shit. Oh, it says you have to be gayer. You're not gay enough.
Shut the fuck up. The fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, as soon as the battle starts, fire a bomb over towards the middle generator. Your blast should be large enough to take out all 3 at once.
Assuming you have
If you aren't able to do that, then keep replaying this level until you do. If one of the generators starts moving around, I can more or less guarantee that you will not finish the fight by the time you want. Well, he's basing this on doing it in under
doing it efficiently.
Yeah, because of the score. Okay, let me read more.
I gotta stay in the center. I think I figured that out.
It says as long as you stay right in front of him, the bombs he throws shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I figured that out. That's like I can't stay
That's
too
close
in front of him.
There's not much in the way of strategy here.
I have to stand like perfectly 3 blocks away for the bombs to go around me. Because if I'm too close, they hit me, and if I'm too far away, I'm too close to the wall, and then the explosions hit me. So
you must use the legendary art of get good.
Of get good.
Yes, you must become a get good. I'm just gonna let this episode run until we beat this guy, or just totally lose our minds.
Okay.
So just so everybody knows, there probably won't be a lot of interesting discussion for the rest of this episode. But you can skip to the end to see if we either beat him or lost our fucking minds
douche.
Utterly. Oh, it was just slightly late. Oh, you got him. You got him. You got him on the ropes. You got him on the ropes. You got him on the ropes.
Ah!
The ropes. Throw the ropes at him.
Sevi takes like 30 fucking hits to kill.
Tie him up with the ropes. Oh, got it. Oh, damn it. I thought he was dead for a second there. He didn't move. Oh, please. Why won't you die? Don't you people ever die?
No!
It's so long. God damn.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a long-ass fight.
Why don't they specify how many bombs?
Because nobody can count that high. No one has the patience to count how many fucking hits this douchebag takes.
Well, apparently the last 2 bosses are even harder, according to the
Fuck
guide.
me. There's so many bosses.
Baruda. It says 8 or 9 hits. That's what it takes.
Really? I feel like I've done 8 or 9 hits.
I don't think so.
That makes me feel more confident that I can beat this guy, because it's probably been like 1 hit off every time.
Like fire, hellfire.
Yes!
Oh my
Motherfucker!
God!
Eat a dick! Eat a big old fucking dick, bitch! Look at that, I only got hit once, motherfucker. Eat a fucking fatty, you fucking douche. Grah! Fuck! Right? You fucking little bird bitch!
What the fuck? He's got amnesia.
He come to his senses now. Yeah, fuck. You're not just gonna join my fucking team and be all cool. Fuck you.
Oh, you skipped the cutscene that all the things said were a cool cinematic. Well, that's it for this episode of Digi Bros. Next time
fighting
we'll be
Mecha
fighting that thing.
Oh Jesus! Oh, I have full
then.
power though.
Hopefully you hold on to that after dying inevitably.